Hi and welcome. Today's video is going to be a bit serious because this is going to be about if you want to get started with cybersecurity and if you want to get a job in cybersecurity. So there are different ways you could go. Either you could become a teacher like I am, or you could become one of the hired cybersecurity professionals in a company. And depending on what you want to do, you need to take on the road differently, if you understand what I'm meaning. So if you want to become a teacher, basically you just need an education that is somewhat a step higher than the level you want to teach. And if you want to do cybersecurity, most teaching faculties, schools, whatever, are more than keen to give you the time to prepare and gather knowledge to teach a class in something. Now, of course, this is different from country to country, from school to school, and I cannot say anything about what you can or cannot do, but I'm just saying from experience what is possible if you bring it, right? So it's about the kind of things that you need to be able to gather knowledge and in some way prove to the guys that paying you the salary that you can do this. You can also go ahead and do like I want to be hired in a company, and there are many different kind of jobs you can take on these days. Now here on TryHackMe, it is possible on the Learn to go on the learning path, which is a structured learning path with a theme. Now the first one is called Junior Penetration Tester. Now no matter what you're gonna do, I highly suggest you do the pre-security first, which is more like let's just click it, which is more like networking and the OSI model and how the web works and Linux fundamentals and Windows fundamentals. So that is a really good path to do first. It's about 40 hours. If you're really fast, I guess maybe 2 weeks time you'll be done with it. And you also need to be able to remember what you learned, so don't rush through it. It will not do anything. You need to do some practical things. Now if you want to be some guy that finds, let's say, security holes in software, maybe you should go ahead and do junior penetration testing, and after that probably do offensive pen testing. You can also invest your time in something called CompTIA Pentest Plus, which is a certificate that you can go ahead and get. I would say that I am not really fond of certificates, because whenever you get a certificate, it doesn't mean you can do anything. It just means that you have a piece of paper telling you that you passed an exam. And some people, I would say a lot of people, can pass an exam on a piece of paper and then get it. I know that depending on the type of exams, and I know the Pentest Plus is, from what I understand, it's a practical exam. It is made for you to be able to complete it. So if I should suggest something, I would not invest money in Pentest Plus as a first thing. I would definitely say go with a subscription on TryHackMe, do pre-security, do Pentest Junior, and do offensive security. And if you are a complete beginner, like beginner, then do the complete beginner first. Why the name, right? And then do pre-security. You can also go into like the more analyst way and defensive way, then do the cyber defense room or learning path, which is of course Active Directory, Windows, Wireshark, networking, threat and vulnerability management, security operation monitoring, and of course threat emulation, incident response and forensics is a really good one, and malware analysis. So these are, I guess, cyber defense is probably more sought after compared to pen testing. I know pen testing is the most sexy thing to do because it's like typing stuff and breaking into stuff, but in reality a pen tester doesn't really bring security to a company. They alone do not bring security. they can find holes, but that doesn't bring security, just find the holes. I hope you understand what I mean. And a lot of people already will yell at me now and saying, oh, I disagree with you. Pen testing is finding security, but it is not. Pen testing is finding security vulnerabilities, and a vulnerability has nothing to do with security in the terms of defending against the security vulnerability. So you need another guy, and that should probably be your analyst or your programmer that should fix the stuff. So hand in hand, a good pen tester can help you, granted, but just alone, I would say not really. So you can also go ahead and do the web fundamentals, and this will give you I would say any web developer should do this. If you're going to be a web developer, I would definitely do this web fundamentals. So that's I guess for that. You also have something called modules, so you can say like, I want to learn more about Burp Suite, so I click this, and then you can learn different kind of things about Burp Suite. So there are loads of modules, and also something called networks, content that uses virtual vulnerability networks, which is a big more, well, this is paid, this is subscriber only, so the throwback would require you to buy 30-day access, because it's a lot of machines. I guess this is created for if you want to take some of these certificates that require hands-on examination. This would probably not be a bad idea if you really wish to do certificates. The Hollow Room is a Active Directory and web app attack lab that aims to teach core web vectors. So this is also definitely a really good room for you to try if you are a subscriber. This is an actual room divided into different sections, and that's a lot of questions for you here to answer, like 49. Wow, that's a lot. And the last one is submit the rest of your flags and complete Holo. So if you can do this, you're gonna be really good. So without doing too much of commercial on TryHackMe, so I hope you like this video about TryHackMe, and this is kinda a commercial for them. It is not paid. I'm not a sponsor or anything. Just I figured I want to do this, and I kinda support the guys at TryHackMe. I think they're doing a really good job. So hope you like my videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you do so, please leave a comment below, and I'm gonna get back to you. Bye.